Yes, crew. Today is Wednesday. I booked half a day off of work today so I can do a few little bits and bobs to my bike, and if it doesn't rain today I might be able to get out on it a little bit later on today. But today we are fitting the AS3 Performance clutch and brake lever, and we are also installing these like grab rails, so if your bike gets stuck in a hard position you can pull them out. The reason why I'm fitting these grab levers is because quite a few people have commented on YouTube videos and YouTube vlogs and asked what sort of levers people can use, and they are literally as far as I'm concerned, other than stock, the only ones you can actually get. Now you do have to do a bit of adjustment with them, so I thought, well, I'll video the adjustment and see what it's actually like and what it's about, and let's see how we get on with that, guys. So these levers cost me £45 for a pair. Alright, and basically one of the main reasons that I've got them is because, as you can see here, there's a big discussion online in relation to people having wraparound hand guards, or they call them bush guards. What I've got on the bike right now is what's called bush guards. Now these are what I've just stuck on the other day when I took it back to the garage because I had a little bit of a problem with it. I had to get a new chain put on, but these, as you can see there, are my wraparound guards. So you can see where they go around, so they can protect your hands if you're hitting a tree or anything like that. Now these are a big piece of kit, they are quite heavy as well, but these are all they'll do. I think if you whacked anything they just bloody snap off, but these have 100% protected my levers, 100%. Now these levers that I'm installing, the whole point of me installing these is they actually flex. So I'll just show you how these start to flex. So literally these guards, this is my brake lever, and if you drop the bike and it goes the opposite way, the lever will bend all the way back, and that goes same for the clutch. So the clutch lever, if it hits a rock, if I drop it and I've not got the correct guards on, it'll bend back. Now some people say that the bush guards are more safer than the wraparound guards. Reason for that is, so if you imagine, if you could imagine I hit something like a tree trunk in front, and there's a guard that goes all the way around, and my hand slips forwards, then you can potentially break it. All right, so that's why they say these are much better, so you can slip off the end. But I don't know if you've noticed, but you can see my finger's broke. See it, it's all bent. That's from fighting a couple of months ago. What I was finding, well, when I get my hand on when I've got the wraparound guard, my pinky finger is it's annoying me because I'm hitting the guard. So I'm going to try with these new levers, and hopefully I don't break them, but hopefully I can feel a little bit more comfortable on my bike with my broken finger, and we'll crack on from there. So first things first, we need to remove the original lever from the housing. As you can see, mine has had a beating. It's got a tie wrap on there just holding it together, but we'll take it apart and we'll see how we get on. Well, literally it took me a couple of seconds to take it off. I literally had one screw to undone and the whole thing come off. So apparently someone said that they do need adjusting slightly, some grinding, because they're slightly different sizes. So I do believe, if you look at the difference between them both there, when I put them side by side, yeah, so one is going to need grinding a little bit. So we'll have a look, we'll see what we get on. So whenever you're grinding, make sure you wear your safety shoes. I've got my grinder. I've not got a grinding tail in it, but hopefully I can grind off what I need to do. Otherwise I'll have to go to the shop and buy a new grinder blade. Hopefully not. Just as you can see there, I've just got to grind this extra section off here, so it pretty much marries up to this one. If you can see on there, it just doesn't directly fit into the hole that I need it to do. So I'm just grinding it away so it fits inside there, as you can see, almost there. When you're grinding it, if you look at both of them, that's the original one and that's the other one. The reason why they're slightly different is because this one is for the competition bike, this is just a stock one. So I have done quite a bit of grinding now. It's took me a while, but I've managed to get there. So as you can see, it slides in there so I can get the bolt in perfectly. Now what I have done is also realised, which I didn't really notice before, the actual holes, which are there and there, are also different. Now basically what it is see this little catch bit there, that's what the lever sits on. Now it's got a little bit of a twisty thing which makes it to be able to move. Now with that on it, it doesn't fit on it, so what I'm going to do is remove that and put it on, and hopefully it doesn't restrict it. I'll have to keep it lubricated, probably more than I would do normally, but yeah, I'll have to check that out. So I've just cut this little collar off, right, and as you can see, it does actually fit inside there. Alright, so I think we might get away with it, hopefully. Alright. Yeah, so she's on. The lever's in place. So the handle is fitted. The only thing securing it is this little nut there, to a 10mm bolt on the back of it. But as you can see, what's happening, when I pull my lever, pulls the actual structure away. Don't know why it's doing that, so I'll have to have another look. Okay, so I have failed. I have grinded it down and I've put it in place, and it does fit nicely, but the problem is when I pull it back, the lever, because the cable's a little bit longer, it won't pull back into place. So obviously I'm out of my depth, so it's not an easy fix. So I'll keep the levers, try and get somebody to help me out with them. If not, then it's a 45 quid fail, so be careful of that one. I've had a look at the other one and I know that needs grinding as well, and adjusting, but if I grind that and I still can't fit that one, then I'm even more snookered. So if I need to, I might be able to try and sell that for a tenner and recuperate a tenner. If not, then I've lost 45 quid. Now to the next modification, which this means also that I'm gonna have to put my wraparound guards back on, because I'm off to Wales on Sunday. So if I need to put my wraparound guards on, because these things aren't going to protect nothing whatsoever, and we'll go from there. Yes. In relation to looks wise, I do think that this side looks a lot better, looks a lot more neater. This side, yeah, okay, mine have been absolutely battered, and I've not fitted the bare ends properly, as you can see. When I first bought them, I went to Wales and they sellotaped them in for me with some rods, and it seems to work, but you're meant to put raw bolts in there. I've never just got the right size, so I've odged it today, put it back, just so I can try and get on it later today. But I will be hopefully sticking in some proper bolts in before I go to Wales, because it does look a bit shambles. But if I don't, it still works, it still protect my levers, because I ain't got folding levers anymore. Well, I have in a box, but they're no good in a box. Gutted. Right, so what I want to try and do is, I've just managed to, I had a bolt in there that got stuck before because I've not drilled them. These are M6, which are quite small. I don't know if I can get any smaller, but they don't fit. If they don't fit, then I'm gonna have to drill the bars a little bit more out. and hopefully they'll fit, and then actually I can fit them properly rather than having this disgusting mess here. So I'm gonna have a go at that now. So I feel a little bit deflated. I've absolutely wasted so much time, but I managed to get on this strap here. Yeah, that was nice and easy to fit. It was a universal strap. All it is just little tie wraps there. Managed to get this one on the back there. It's not in the right place. Can barely just about get my hand underneath it. That's not very good. I've glued my seat, my button in my seat. As you can see, I've put it on wrong, which is no good. I'll have to change that again. Hand guards, I put these over all my old hand guards back on, but I went out to the shop to get some of the bolts, and the ones I got don't work. They're no good whatsoever. It's a waste of time. Now my rev sticks on as well, which is great. So I'm gonna have to deal with that and sort that back out. So in total we have had a really rubbish day of trying to fix my bike. I'll put things back together, but sometimes that's why you leave it to the pros, eh? There you go.